Welcome to Genesis IS. So, till now we have discussed about PSIR paper 1 syllabus. In this video, we will discuss about PSIR paper 2 syllabus in detail. So, let's see. The first part in the paper 2 PSIR syllabus is comparative politics and international relation. Politics and international relations. So, what is there in the comparative politics and international relations? There is comparative politics analysis and international politics. Okay, then in this section, there is comparative politics, nature and major approaches. Nature and major approaches. Then political economy and political sociology perspective. Then limitations of comparative method. Then in section B, uh, next point is state in comparative perspective. State in comparative perspective. Characteristics and changing nature of state in capitalist and socialist economies and advanced industries and developing society. In this section, in this session, it includes these things. Then next is politics of representation and participation. It includes political parties, pressure groups, and social movements, uh, and social movement in advanced industrial and developing societies. So let's write. It includes politics of representation and participation. Then next is colonization. Sorry, the next is globalization. Globalization. It includes responses from developed and developing societies. Then the next is approaches to the study of international relations. So approaches to the study of international relations. It includes idealist, then realist, Marxist, then functionalist, and system theory. It includes these theories. Then the next is key concepts in the international relations. Key concepts in international relations. It includes national interest, security and power, balance of power, and deterrence. Then transnational actors, and then collective security, world capitalist economy, and globalization. Then the next is changing international political order. Changing international political order. It includes rise of the superpower, strategies and ideological bipolarity, then arms race, Cold War, and nuclear threat. Then the next, it includes, let's write, uh, it includes rise of superpower, then it includes NAM, that is non-alignment movement, aims and achievements, then collapse of Soviet Union, collapse of Soviet Union, Soviet Union. Okay. Then unipolarity and American hegemony, then relevance of NAM in the contemporary world. Okay. Then H point is evolution of international economic system from the Bretton Woods to WTO. Evolution of international economic system from Bretton Woods to WTO, then socialist economies and uh, Council for Mutual Economic Assistance. Then uh, third world demand for the new international economic order. Then globalization of world economy. I. Then next is the United Nations. Then it includes all about United Nations, that is envisaged rule and actual record, specialized UN agencies, then aims and functioning, then need for the UN reforms. Okay, it includes all about United Nations. Then next is reorganization of world politics. Reorganization of world politics. It includes EU, ASEAN, APEC, APEC countries, then NAFTA. Okay, etc. Then the next is contemporary global concerns. Global concerns. Okay. It includes democracy, human rights, environment, gender justice, terrorism, nuclear nuclear proliferation. So this was the syllabus for section A. So let's discuss for the syllabus for section B. Paper to section B. It was syllabus for section A. Now let's discuss for section B. Section B includes India and world. What is there in India and world? First point is Indian foreign policy, determinants of foreign policy, the institutions of policy making, continuity and change. What is the Indian foreign policy? Foreign policy. Okay. Then next is India's contribution to the non-alignment movement, different phases and current role. Okay. India's contribution to NAM. Then third is India and South Asia. India and South Asia. Then it includes regional cooperation, SAARC, then past performance and future prospects of the SAARC. Then South Asia as a free trade area. Then India's lookist policy. Then impediments of the regional cooperation. Then river water disputes. Then illegal cross-border mitigation. Uh, and then ethical conflicts and insurgency. Then border disputes. Okay. India and South Asia, this includes these points. And the fourth point is India and Global South. India and Global South. Previous was India and South Asia. Now is India and Global South. It includes relations with Africa and Latin America. Then leadership role of India for NIO and then WTO negotiations. Okay. Then fifth is India and global centers of the power, that is USA, EU, Japan, China and Russia. India and global centers of power. Then the sixth point for the syllabus is India and UN system. India and UN system. And role of UN peacekeeping, demand for the permanent seat in Security Council, that we will see in this portion. Then the seventh one is India and nuclear question. This is also a very important topic. India and nuclear question. Then changing perceptions and the policy about the nuclear question. Okay. Then the last point is recent development in Indian foreign policy. Recent development in Indian foreign policy. It includes India's position on the recent crisis in Afghanistan, Iraq, and West Asia, then growing relations with the Israel, vision of the new world order. So you can see the syllabus here in brief. What it includes: India and world, India in Indian foreign policy, then India's contribution to them, India and South Asia, India and global South, then India and global centers of the power, India and UN system, India and nuclear question, then recent developments in Indian foreign policy. This is section B of paper 2. Let's revise section 1 of paper 2. It includes comparative politics of international relations, nature and major approaches of comparative politics, then state in the comparative perspective, then politics of the representation and participation, then globalization, then approaches to the study of international relations, and key concepts in the international relations, then changing international political order, then rise of superpower, NAM, then collapse of Soviet Union, then evolution of international economics system, then UN, then reorganization of world politics, EU, Asia, APEC, and etc. Then contemporary global concerns. So this was the syllabus for political science and international relation, paper 2. Thanks for watching video and have a nice day. Bye.